So they chose Dr. Joseph Keenan.
He pulled up in an Aston Martin. He was dressed very, very well. He didn't even know my name. He didn't know my ex-husband's name. He didn't know anything about the case, which was very shocking. I sat down with him and he put a microphone in front of me and he said, "Tell me about birth until you were 10 years old." So I start talking. He was sweating, he was anxious. I felt very uncomfortable. I could tell that there was something that just wasn't settling right. My instinct was that there was something terribly wrong.
When it was over, she gave Dr. Keenan a check for his agreed-upon fee, $7,500.
He rushed directly to her bank to cash the check.
I got a call from the manager at the bank, who I know, and said, "There is a man downstairs trying to cash a check for $7,500. And I thought, why would this doctor not just deposit my check into his account?
Within a couple of days type of thing, I received a phone call from him. He was asserting to me that for another 25 or 35, he'd be able to give us what we wanted. And I said, "Not 25? And he said, "Yeah, 25,000. And of course, then I realized I'm dealing with a major problem. Right this moment, as the wheels turn, you think about, am I going to accuse the judge's appointed, licensed psychiatrist of attempting to commit extortion? We spin out of control, it bodes poorly against my client, and all hell breaks loose." Didn't know what to do. I get a call out of the blue from somebody who wanted to have lunch with me. Coming back from lunch, we bump into Dr. Keenan on the street. My friend looks over and sees him, and I looked at him and I said, "Do you know him?" And he said, literally, "Do I know him? Hold on a second, I'll show you his Facebook." Instead of Joe Keenan, he calls himself Joe Keegan.
There was one after another of shocking photos of sex, porn stars, cocaine.
Took them 10 years for me. It goes to the degree of how well I hid things.
One specific photograph, it was a picture of Dr. Keenan and his two other friends. It was a flyer for a party, and it said the dysfunctional family, and at the bottom of it, it said, "Bareback anal sex with strangers following the event." And I'm thinking, this is the guy that's gonna tell me whether or not I'm a good mother? If I had one photo like that on my Facebook, Dr. Keenan would have taken my child away from me. She would have been gone.
Well, probably any evaluator,
Any
actually.
evaluator. Do whatever you want in your private life, but you do not get to determine what's best for my child.